Okay, so this is my third sketchbook, I believe. I'm not too sure, I don't remember. But I think I've had this in my early high school days. So I'm gonna take you guys down memory road. This is from 2019. Oh my gosh, so yes. This is actually my senior year of high school. So I'm gonna show you guys what I was doing. So basically for this, I thought it was a really cool idea to do a table of contents to keep track of my pages. If I wanted to find a specific drawing, I could just look at it, what page. I didn't keep up with this, but I really like this idea for artists, especially if you was practicing certain drawings or if you were practicing how to do certain things and you want to go back to that as a reference. I really like that idea. But yeah, I did it thus far for only 3 pages, and I pretty much stopped. So the first drawing you guys see here, I'm just gonna zoom in a little closer, was just me practicing eyes. And looking at this, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I used to do eyes so differently. Like, I used to really make sure I got every eyelash. And I don't know how to describe it, but I would always like put a line at the top of the nose right there. Like, I don't know why I would do that, but I would put like a line. The eyes are too close. But you know what? From my last sketchbook video to here, it's like, okay, progress. If I'm zooming in and out a lot, I'm sorry in advance. So this was just a regular model that I was drawing, like she was going shopping in Paris. Oh my gosh, I love how she turned out here. I hope I'm not being a bit of a critic to myself, but I'm just telling you guys what I usually did for my art back then. I always made the heads a little too big, and for some reason I always made this eye bigger than that eye. Oh my goodness, I can see it right now. But look, I was attempting to do hands, but I still think this drawing's really cute. It would be cute if she was like holding a drink or holding her cell phone. Oh lord, look at how you, oh my gosh, so random, and then me attempting to draw a guy. Oh my goodness, hello darling. So this is my pink dreamer character, and believe it or not, she was first a traditional art that I did before I transferred it into a digital drawing. And I didn't redraw anything. If anything, I just fixed up like the highlights, and I just like did the line art digitally, but everything from my pink dreamer was just from the actual drawing. Oh, it's so vibrant. I can't believe at that time I was doing drawings like this. Like, it's so gorgeous. Here I was just practicing different poses, like making them look like spheres and cylinders. I think it was a good practice. Okay, drawing a guy. This was all in pen. Different types of pen colors. I really like how this turned out. Ugh, forbidden page, but I'm gonna show you guys anyways. It's so... We're gonna keep moving. Oh my gosh, yes. This was... Okay, so this was when I was getting into drawing more of my Lola character. She is from a story that I was working on that is archived from Sugar Illumination, and I was just picking up the vibe of her character. It's so cute. I don't know. I thought doing this was like a pretty fun idea. My favorite thing about this character is her hair. Like, her hair is... I just love bangs so much, especially these kind of bangs that go down. And this is me working on, oh, no, I skipped a couple pages. Okay, I was practicing some lace patterns, like designing my own lace patterns. This was for Sugar Illumination, just like designing different outfits for them. I think that was cool. This was a a concept sketch that I did for a bigger piece in high school. I really love how this turned out. And automatically I can see my progress. Like, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I did this just so that I can transfer it, but look at her. I always thought of this being me as a little girl. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's so... Look how she's pouting. The little knockers, the little beads in her hair. Oh, this was supposed to be a watercolor piece that I like never did. Oh my gosh. And the perspective is like so in your face. Okay, here's another one of Lola. I really like this drawing here. I don't know. I'm like, I looked at a reference for this, but I really love how this one turned out. I just love her hair. I don't know why, but I love how this one turned out. I love how I started taking up more space in my sketchbooks. This was another character from Sugar Illumination. Okay. More characters. Let's just say this whole book was like dedicated to my characters, which was like really fun for me to do. This is Aria, and this is Honey going on a stroll. Look at me doing backgrounds. Oh my gosh. I love that I was attempting to break my boundaries and just start doing more backgrounds. But this is like a fun, cute little sketch I've done. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this video, it like blew up on TikTok. I mean, not video, but I did a video of this drawing and it blew up on TikTok back then. So I was like really hype about it. And I really love this drawing. For my drawings, I used to do a lot of this, like I would put a white line on their nose. Like, see, even back then I was doing the little anime checks. But I really don't know why I did that with the nose. I guess to make it look like there was some sort of, I don't know, to make it look like underneath the nose. But I really love how the hair looks. Like, it's so cute. It looks so golden and vibrant. Okay, so this is another character I was working on. I feel like I didn't do her justice. Her name's Amiko. She vanished. She's a ghost. She's like not there. Oh my gosh. So I was following this artist on YouTube on how to draw characters in perspective, and I won't show you guys this. It's a little inappropriate. It was just like a gesture practicing thing, but that's what that's what I was doing, and it was a fun little practice video that I can do. Foreshortening, that's what it's called. Look at the little bunny. This one I was drawing out of reference. I think I literally called this Blue Bunny, but look at her. Or him. I don't know. It's so cute. He's only got one eye though. What? Literally just made his eye disappear. So we got more Lola drawings. I did this in the same year. Okay. I love this sketchbook. First of all, I love thick paper. This is like that thick paper I really love. But I love how I was still trying to explore different angles of the head. Whoa, baby. Okay, so let me zoom out for this. So this, I was trying to do a whole scene, like a girl protecting a little animal from its prey, and then I was gonna draw wolves here or something. And then like the protector of the forest is here. I don't know. This was all gonna be in ink, and I was even practicing how to draw rocks in ink. I really love, one thing about this sketchbook, I really was trying to practice how to do backgrounds. Like even this going further out, I think I did an excellent job with that. Okay, another Lola drawing. I love Lola. She's like my favorite character that I've done for Sugar Illumination, which, you know, hopefully in the future I could actually finish the story. But I really love this, the side profile. I was so proud of this when I did this too. Oh my gosh, Coral, another character that I created. I really love how her face turned out. Like her eyes, oh my gosh. Her little lip, her face, her outfit. I love her hair. Everything about this was like so cute. I did this the day after my birthday. Oh my gosh. Okay, now, so this is another, no, this is my favorite drawing I've done of Lola. I copied a reference. I followed a reference photo of the pose, but I added the outfit to it and then her hair in motion, and it just like, oh my god, this rocks my world. I just love how it turned out. I'm still gonna do this digitally. Like if anything, I'm gonna fix up minor poses, like minor things about the anatomy. But I really love how this turned out, and I think even for the eyes, I even started doing the eyes in a certain way. Like that's the beginning of me doing the eyes a certain way. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. Bam, pow. Who is this rock star? This is Jamila. I really love how this turned out. And again, I scanned this into the computer and then I did the rest digitally. And I just love how this turned out. And now she's a sticker. Now she's a sticker that you guys can order on my shop. Okay, so I think from this page and a few more pages after that, I was following a tutorial on how to get better at art, basically. So this is just drawing in 3D, different angles, different sides of the shapes, rotating, different angles. This was a really good practice that even I'm gonna show you guys what you can do with that. Look at that, drawing dynamic, physicality. I was taking my notes, and this is important as an artist, you know. I was so determined to get better. And you know what, till this day I still use what I learned. Hand proportions. I took so many notes. Dynamism in the form, static and dynamic, even with a cube, with a cylinder, drawing the head and neck forms. I was really practicing. Your girl was really practicing. Drawing the chest, abdomen, and pelvis. I learned different ways on how to do it. There's so many fundamentals of how to draw the chest, abdomen, and pelvis. This is just one of the ways that I learned. Oh my gosh, she actually drew a male body. Drawing the arms and leg forms. Look at that. So I literally took a red pencil, and then just to help me get the visuals, because I'm a visual learner, I made sure I was putting the direction that it was going in. So that's how legs go in. the thighs to the knees, they go curved like that, and then they kind of curve out like that. And then look at the different planes of the feet, different ways you can draw the feet. Things like that was very useful to me. Oh wow, so this is another character from my story. There's 12 important girls from Sugar Illumination. I want to tell you guys more, but it's not really in that much development yet, so you guys are gonna have to wait for the future for that to happen. But this is Gardena. Gardena has the ability to control plants and pretty much have a connection with all sorts of plants. She's currently in college to become a botanist and really just understand the way of plants because she's so fascinated by them. But she's in a sunflower field, and the sunflowers are like going all around. Even the seeds are going all around. But yeah, I really love this that I was doing for her. I want to finish this piece so bad. I love this sketchbook. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm so fascinated that I was actually doing more backgrounds. I love that for me. Okay, practicing eyes. But on this hand, who's this diva? This diva is actually the villain in Sugar Illumination. She is pretty much a snake. She's a venomous snake. So I wanted to take the idea of like toxicity, of like toxic waste, and like make her hair like neon green. You know, I gave her fangs. I think if I were to redo this digitally or even traditionally again, I would give her eyes like that snake eye to kind of make it a little bit more, I want to say like creepy. Make her a little bit more vile. Like even her nose is pointy. And then I gave her, these look like fish scales, but if I were to draw the scales again on her, they would be more pointed to look like actual snake scales. But I love this. Like I always imagined her being like she was a showgirl or something. She was like the main attraction, but when her beauty faded or something, like she got shut down from a show. Like that was my main idea from her. But I love how I did this. It's so cool. So cool. Oh, another pen drawing. I wasn't too much of a fan of this. Like I made Miss Girl thick. Small ways, but this, no, I wasn't happy with the proportions or even her face. I don't know what I was doing. I started doing it in color pencil. Half of it was in pen. Oh lord. Little cat and drawing. A little cat sketch. Drawing breasts, practicing forms. Okay, Danny. But on this side I was practicing how to draw ears. Okay, so I did a TikTok of this, even a YouTube video. I think it's still on my page. I like how this turned out. Of course it could have been better, but like, hey, for that time, I think I did a pretty darn good job. Practicing facial features, female and male. You know, I took some pointers from that teacher on how to do it. But first of all, why is the ear so far up? The ear should be a little bit shorter, matching and aligning with the top of the eyelid. But yeah, I don't know why, but this dude looked creepy to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was working on a bedroom ideas for Lola because she's very glam and she loves luxury, things of that sort that fits into her world. So I was trying to design a bedroom for her. This is what these pages look like. I was even trying to work on a floor plan. a floor plan of the house. Look at me go. Being a whole architect, trying to figure out how the rooms would look. And then I didn't do it for the 3rd or 4th floor of that house plan. Oh my gosh, these pages are wonderful. I love these pages. Okay, so Rosette, I showed you guys a little bit earlier with the red lipstick. But this shows a lot about her personality. Like, she seems a very aggressive, built-up anger type of character. And she's able to control music and sound. She says, "Get out of my way." There's there's music notes, and then there's a microphone here. And then this one is Jamila. You know, I showed you guys her. This also blew up on my TikTok, how I was drawing her locks and the hand. But she has the ability to control all forms of light. And I love drawing her with her head wrap here. It's so cute. But she also loves to read books. She's a scholar. So she has the highest grades in college. I really love these pages because it really says a lot about these characters. And then I tried doing the same thing with these characters. I told you guys there's like 12 characters in this Sugar Illumination story that I was working on. But these are twins, and they love to do makeup, as you can see, and they love video gaming, and their powers was like to manipulate electricity. Look at them. I love this. I love that I did that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys have no clue how much I love this page. I think this is like the most I worked in Copic. But look at this. I never finished this page, and I hate that I didn't. But look how dynamic this is. Like the foreshortening, the red juiciness of the drink, you name it. This is like an amazing piece. I don't have a name for her, but like even her dress, we gotta zoom in for this moment. Her hand. Take my hand. Oh my gosh, she is such a doll. I went crazy with the red blush, but she's such a cutie. Look at this, the plaid. That's my favorite part of this, with the cherries. I really made sure to outline that. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I may just recreate this, to be honest, because how could I not? How could I not recreate this? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am showing you a historical piece in history. This was the drawing that made my TikTok blow up. So I was doing a series called Drawing Myself in Different Art Styles, different cartoon art styles, and child, why were people going crazy over the Bratz one? Like every cartoon one I done, they blew up. And that's what people was looking forward to every time they went to my page. I did Fairly Odd Parents, Bratz, The Simpsons, Powerpuff Girls, Total Drama Island, and then Sailor Moon, and then this is my style, which is really cute. I really love how I drew myself here. Would I do this again in the future? Maybe, but I might do it as an official YouTube video. I won't make it as a TikTok again, because that took forever. Okay, so this is pretty much a collage of different characters from Sugar Illumination. You got Aria right here. She's being all sweet and dainty with her wings. This is Coral over here swimming away from the side. This is Gardena. She's wrapped up in her vines. This is Honey. She loves roller skating. Roller derby, I think that's what it is when you professionally, as a sport, do roller skating, right? This is Lola sleeping. Total mood. And then down here is Nova Lee. And this is Cleo. Or Cleodora, her real name. Just like Coral, her real name is Coralia. But yeah, I really love this page of character collages, just mashing them up together. This is a really good use of just filling up the page. You know, that was like my main thing. I was like, I really want to fill up this page. Here, just drawing a guy. Just practicing drawing guys. Aww. This was in the beginning of the story I was writing. Gardena and Coralia, or Coral. But I just love how she turned out here. Look at the emotion. She said, Gardena. Sob, sob, sniff. And then this is Gardena trying to cheer her up because they're besties. And she said, stop crying. I'm fine and you are too. They probably had like some type of life-threatening thing just happen to them. And Gardena is trying to cheer her up. I drew the scales on her. Almost as if either Coral just finished transforming or she's getting ready to transform back into a mermaid. Ugh. Oh, I even wrote it here. I said, Coral is freaked out and sad that Gardena sees of what she has turned out into. Gardena is accepting of her and is okay. Sweetie, 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 sweetie. This was Honey that I was working on. Not too much of a fan of how this turned out. Look at her eyebrows. Like, why did I make them look like apostrophes and commas? I still think it turned out good. Okay, practicing gestures. The ins and outs of the poses. Another one, the finished one, more refined. This was some thumbnails for a big fight scene that I was working on for the girls. Look at the foreshortening. Look at that. This was where it was supposed to happen, but I just didn't attempt it. Okay, this is a drawing of Aria, and I actually did make a digital piece of this. I really love how this turned out. I think my favorite thing about this is the eyes. I think the eyes are like my favorite part about this, and the line weight. I studied a lot of comic artists that would do headshots of their characters, whether they did characters from games or characters from like actual comic, like Marvel or DC characters. I would just study on how they did their headshots or their illustrations, and that was one thing I picked up, was how they did the line weight and how important line weight is. Like, you don't want to abuse line weight so that you would get lost in the picture. But for me, first starting out how to do line weight, I think I did this pretty well. Here I was practicing light sources. Okay, drawing a guy. I think I was drawing a guy here in motion. Not bad. He looks so creepy here. I don't know why. Maybe because his nose or the eyes are so beady looking. But I did that one in graphite. Oh my gosh, we're getting towards the end of the book. Okay, so this I was inspired by Animal Crossings when it first came out. But I was so intrigued by like having a cute little little like furry character. I think this is a dog. It's not a bunny, but it's a dog. But she's a stuffed plushie eating ice cream, and I really like that. I never finished this in color pencil, but I really like how this turned out in general. Every time I look at this, I'm like, is she a dog? Is she a dog? She is a dog, I should know. I drew her. Even here, I drew a bunny tail on here, but then I also gave her a dog tail here. I think I like the idea more that she's a dog, you know? I like that idea. Oh my gosh, here I am drawing Lola in a sexy pose. Anyways, why is her toes curled up like that? But I really like this, you know, just working on the different poses. Okay guys, we made it to our last and final page. This is Amiko. As I told you guys before, I didn't like how the other drawing I did of her looked, so I ended up just waiting to practice and get better, and this is what I did of her. She's wearing a cute little kimono, and she's wearing tights with her fan, and this is supposed to be fire because that's part of her power. Yeah, I really like this. And that's the last page. That's it, you guys. We finished this page. Okay guys, so that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much for joining me on this little blast from the past, like showing you guys my early artist journey, and I'm just so happy to share with you guys this part of my journey because it shows how authentic and how raw everything was looking, and I can't ever say to myself that I'm not proud of where I was at that time. Maybe at that time I wanted to get better, but now as I've grown and years later, this is a book from 2019 to 2020, so this is a year's worth of work. And looking back at this time in my life when I was 19 years old, I was going for it. And just looking back at my characters and how much I was just exploring, just going on my own little artistic adventures, just doing whatever I can to get whatever idea I wanted out on that page. I'm just glad that I was able to make it come to pass, and I encourage you guys to do the same as well. Thank you guys so much, and I want to thank my Patreons for following and supporting me. Thank you guys so much. If you wanted to get early access to more drawings and more videos, all you gotta do is join the link below. Thank you guys so much. Bye!